Welcome to Introduction to Lodging Management. My name is Ellie Latz and I will be guiding you through this course. This course is 100% online, so while we do have weekly assignments that are due, it's completely up to you when during the week you log in to complete your assignments. I live in Iowa, about 3 hours away from UNL, so I don't hold formal office hours. So if you need to get a hold of me, please call me, or the best way is probably to email me and let me know when you would be available and we can set up a time to call. Normally I'm available from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. If you need me after 8 p.m. you can always try, but there's no guarantee that I will be available. So let's talk a little bit about your syllabus. The one thing that I would recommend you do in this class, if you don't print anything else, do print out your syllabus and have it available for you at all times. Because sometimes there are little glitches that happen in Canvas, and I oftentimes hear students say, well, Canvas didn't say anything was due this week, or I didn't see it in Canvas that it was due this week. That's not an excuse. You need to have your syllabus out and know exactly what is due each week. If for some reason you don't see that assignment showing up in Canvas, then you can reach out to me and let me know there might be a problem. But it doesn't mean that your assignment is not due because you can't see it in Canvas. So sometimes, again, there are glitches in Canvas, and I'll usually have a student reach out to me right away in the beginning of the week, and we can get those things fixed if there's a problem. So that's the other thing. Just because something isn't in Canvas and you look at your syllabus and things don't seem to be jiving, please don't assume anything. Reach out to me, because technology, there's always little problems. So reach out to me and say something doesn't seem right, and I can get into Canvas quickly and try to fix any sort of issues that are in there. So number one, print out your syllabus, review that syllabus, and let me know if you have any questions, but it's pretty straightforward what we have due in this class. All of your assignments are always due on Sundays at 11:59 p.m. So 1 minute before midnight, everything is due. So like I said, I'm usually available till 8 p.m., but if you're contacting me at 11:50 p.m., and you can't figure things out, it's, you might not get your assignment done, and there's nothing that I can do about that. So even though you have the flexibility to do this class during the week as you wish, try not to wait until the very last minute, because I don't want you to get in a bind and not be able to complete your assignment. The other thing that I highly recommend is that you save all of your work in a Word document. So even though I allow you to submit your assignment directly into Canvas, I really recommend that you complete your assignment in a Word document and that you save that. You can submit your Word document in Canvas to me if you would like, or you can cut and paste and just keep your Word document on your computer. The reason I say that is because there's so many times that people are working along in Canvas and then they accidentally hit, select all, delete, and there goes their assignment. Word has kind of an auto recovery, or it auto saves for you, so you're not going to find yourself in that situation. The other thing is, I've had people say, I did that assignment, I did it, and I say, okay, well, send me your Word document right now and I can, look at getting you credit for it. Otherwise, there's no way to know that you actually got your assignment done on time. So for your peace of mind, more than anything, make sure you back up all of your work by saving it in a Word document. Even though you think it's safe to just write your comments into Canvas, you really want to have a backup. I don't want you to be in a bad situation, and I've seen it just way too many times. The book that we use is an ebook, an electronic book. So that's listed in your syllabus. You can probably get a hard copy book, and I think it's like $140 or something like that, but the e-copy, the electronic copy that you just have on your computer, I think you can rent for like $25, maybe $40, a lot less expensive. I am using the electronic copy myself. It's actually my first time using just solely an electronic copy. So I'm with you in maybe this is a big change. I'm not sure if you've used these types of electronic books solely in the past, but I am a big fan of, one, saving money because I was a student once too, and you know, so much of the world now is paperless that we need to go that route. And I'll tell you, with the e-copy, you can make notes in your e-copy, and I know that can be adjustment, and maybe you want to take notes in a notebook too, and that's fine. So I understand it can be a change, but I encourage you to try the electronic copy. This class is not so strongly based on what's in the book that, you know, if you're so used to it, it's just not necessary. So the copy that I use is electronic. I also just want to make some notes about the book. When I did select this book, I was under the impression that the book was copyrighted in 2015. And it's true that it was copywritten in 2015 for the electronic version. The hard copy version was actually copyrighted in 2006. So you're going to notice as you read in the text that their examples kind of end in 2001. So historically, it's kind of an old book, and I was pretty unhappy with that at first, but as I read the entire book, I realized that for this class, the bulk of what you're learning about Introduction to Lodging Management, really, it doesn't matter. We can talk about the newer historical trends and things that are happening on our own, and I just thought the book was not deemed irrelevant based on how old it was, even though I wish that it was a newer version. So you will notice that, and trust me, I noticed it too. But by the time I signed on to take this class on and get everything set up, it was a little bit too late, and it's really not detrimental to your learning in any way at all. So just wanted to make a note about that as well. Throughout this course, I'm going to share some of my personal stories while working in the hotel industry since 2006. I had a variety of different roles in different hotels that shaped my experiences, and I think you'll find that interesting. Most of my work was in the sales and catering office, but I have worked with every single department in the hotel, and I am very, very familiar with the hotel. Every Sunday, I plan on emailing you, and I will let you know what is due for the next week. So my email is just going to highlight exactly what's in your syllabus of what's due, but I think it's a good opportunity just to check in. Also, as students email me during the week with questions, it also allows me to address the entire class as well. There may be times where I will email you on a Thursday too, if some students have come to me just with a lot of questions, or there's something that needs to be resolved for the entire class. Then I will send an email out during the week so that everyone is on the same page. One final thing I want to leave you with this first week is I want to encourage you to explore and discover different types of hotels, resorts, and lodging experiences, not just for this course, but throughout your college experience. If a future employer asks you where you would like to visit, or have a really great answer and knock their socks off and have knowledge about the industry and curiosity about the world. Some of you have probably traveled a lot, maybe more than I have, and some of you maybe have never even left Nebraska yet, and that's okay, because you have the opportunity to go anywhere you want. So, you know, I'll tell you, when I left college, I had been to some big city hotels, but I had never even been out of the country before. And so then when I started getting my first jobs in hotels and being sent to different places on task force and whatnot, I really got my eyes blown wide open. And so those experiences are all still coming for you, but it will really help you if you already are just a knowledge seeker about everything to do with hotels. So here's what I encourage you to do. I encourage you to bookmark some websites on your computer and look at them every week. So publications like Travel Weekly or Travel Pulse or Travel and Leisure Magazine. These are things that you should be reading regularly, learning about new resorts that are going to be opening up soon, learning about what those hotel concepts are and how they're new, and reading those articles so that you understand what's trending in the hospitality industry. You're going to learn a lot from this textbook, but being able to talk about current events is really what's going to get you places. You'll see in your syllabus as well that you, at the end of this semester, have to present your own lodging concept. And so if you start looking at some of these publications now, it can give you an idea of what you want to do for your project and what type of lodging concept you want to design. So keep that in mind. I highly encourage you, if you really want to work in the hotel industry and go places, that you need to just suck up all the knowledge that you can. This concludes what I have to say to you for week 1. So what you need to do this week is read chapter 1. You're going to take the chapter 1 quiz, and you're going to complete the discussion number 1, which is just your student introduction, so I can learn a little bit more about you. That's all you have to do this week. So I will be touching base with you again on Sunday, and I hope you have a wonderful week.